iPhone 16e versus iPhone 13. Here's you upgrading won't be a bad idea. Hello dear friends, how are you? I hope you are fine and in good health. Today with you with a very new video, which is the iPhone 16e versus iPhone 13. Here's you upgrading won't be a bad idea. I hope you like it, but before watching the video, subscribe to the channel in order to receive all that is new. And now let's follow the video. In the rapidly developed technology world, major companies like Apple find themselves having to provide periodic updates to their smart devices in order to maintain their customer base and enhance their desire to buy new products. However, not every new update carries with it fundamental improvements that deserve to be transmitted. When we talk about a comparison between iPhone 13, which Apple launched not a short time ago, and the supposed new generation, iPhone 16e, it may seem at first glance that upgrade to the latest model is the logical option, but if we look at the topic in a deeper way, we will find several convincing reasons that make the idea of an upgrade a bad option. Basic difference, design and structure. One of the first things to consider when thinking about upgrade is the radical changes in design. iPhone 13 was distinguished by its simple and familiar elegance for other iPhone users, as Apple continued to use the same overall style that you started with the iPhone X. This classic form has become familiar and comfortable for many users, making only simple changes in the iPhone 16e design unnecessary. Given the iPhone 16e, Apple is expected to maintain the same general framework, but with some slight adjustments such as removing the upper tape and replacing it with something more modern such as the camera hole or what is known as dynamic island. These changes, although it gives the device a modern look, does not add a great value to the regular user who is accustomed to the current design. Thus, jumping directly from iPhone 13 to iPhone 16e will not be justified in design. Performance. Is it worth updating? When it comes to performance, the processor is one of the most important aspects that users focus on when making a purchase decision. iPhone 13 comes supported by the A15 Bionic processor, which is a very powerful processor that provides amazing performance both in daily applications or heavy games. So far, no clear performance problem has appeared in this processor, which means that he is still able to provide a smooth experience for years to come. As for the iPhone 16e, it is expected to come with the A17 or A18 processor, which will definitely be faster and more efficient in energy consumption. However, the important question here is, do you really need this strength? If you are an ordinary user that uses your phone for email, social communication, and basic applications, you will not notice a big difference between A15 and A17/A18. Thus, the promotion of performance alone is not justified. Camera. The improvements are not large. One of the main points that Apple always focuses on its updates is the camera. iPhone 13 contains a very advanced camera system, with high-resolution sensors and support for technologies such as night mode and deep fusion. These technologies give users excellent pictures even in difficult lighting conditions. Although the iPhone 16e will come with new benefits such as larger sensors or advanced artificial intelligence techniques for improving images, these improvements are often very slight so that they cannot be observed with the naked eye. If you are satisfied with the quality of the images you take with the iPhone 13, there is no real reason for updating the phone only for the camera. Battery. Practical use. The iPhone 13 is one of the best batteries on the market today, as it provides a full day of medium use without the need to recharge. Of course, iPhone 16e will come with a larger battery and faster charging capabilities, but again, the question is, do you really need these improvements? If the iPhone 13 battery meets your daily needs, there is no reason to update the phone only for a better battery. Price. The economic aspect. One of the biggest obstacles that prevents many users from upgrade is the price. iPhone 16e will undoubtedly cost more money compared to iPhone 13, especially if you will buy the new device directly from the store. While you can find iPhone 13 now at a much lower price because of its low prices after time has passed, if you calculate the total cost for the benefits you will get from the upgrade, you will discover that the iPhone 13 is still an economic and effective option. In addition, if you are planning to use the phone for a few years, it may be better to keep iPhone 13 and invest in other things instead of spending money on a new device. Programs. iOS and user experience. Apple is famous for its long-term support for iOS, which means that iPhone 13 will continue to obtain software updates for the next years. Even if you upgrade your device to the iPhone 16e, you will not get a significant software experience because all modern iPhone phones operate with the same operating system. Moreover, Apple is always constantly improving iOS, which means that iPhone 13 will continue to keep pace with the latest software innovations. Thus, the upgrade will only bring you slight differences in programs. Environment, social responsibility. One of the important aspects that must be taken into consideration is the effect of repeated upgrade on the environment. The manufacture of smartphones requires large natural resources, and causes significant environmental pollution. If you want to help reduce the environmental effect, then using your current device for a longer period is a positive step. iPhone 13 is still a strong and effective device, and it can work efficiently for years to come. Thus, keep it and not upgrade to the iPhone 16e is an environmentally friendly option. Summary: in the end, when we compare the iPhone 13 and iPhone 16e, we find that the differences between them are not large enough to justify the upgrade. iPhone 13 is still a powerful and effective device, providing excellent performance in all basic aspects such as performance, camera, battery, and design. The upgrade to the iPhone 16e will not add a great value to the average user, but will only increase the financial expenses without achieving real benefits. If you are thinking about upgrade, you have to ask yourself, is there really a need for that? If the answer is no, it is best to keep iPhone 13 and enjoy it for a longer period. This way, you will save money, reduce the environmental impact, and keep your current device that is still highly efficient. Main points summary: design. iPhone 13 features a familiar and comfortable design, and there are no radical changes in the iPhone 16e. Performance: A15 in iPhone 13 is still very strong, and the average user does not need additional strength. Camera: the improvements in the camera are slight and not noticeable with the naked eye. Battery: iPhone 13 offers very good performance of the battery, and there is no need to update it. Price: iPhone 16e is much more expensive, and there are no great benefits to justify the cost. Programs: iOS supports all modern devices at the same level. Social responsibility: keeping your current device helps reduce the environmental effect. The end result: iPhone 13 is still a great choice for most users, and there is no strong reason to update it to the iPhone 16e. If you are satisfied with your current phone, it is best to keep it and enjoy everything it offers for a longer period. At the end of the video, I thank you for watching and for the meeting in a new video.